Powered by Penguin. Getting Things Done. Written and narrated by David Allen. Recorded by arrangement with the Penguin Random House Audio Publishing Group, a division of Penguin Random House, LLC.
We at Penguin Random House Australia
acknowledge that Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples
are the traditional custodians
and the first storytellers of the lands on which we live and work.
We honour Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples' continuous connection to country,
waters, skies
and communities.
We celebrate Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander stories,
traditions and living cultures.
And we pay our respects to elders past and present.
Introduction to the Revised Edition. What follows is a total rewrite of the first edition of Getting Things Done, originally published in 2001. Well, a sort of rewrite. I actually retyped the original manuscript start to finish, with the goal of identifying and revising content and language that was either incomplete, outdated, or otherwise not optimal for keeping the book functional as a continuing and evergreen manual, one that would be useful globally and remain relevant and applicable for the 21st century and even beyond. I also wanted to incorporate the most significant and interesting things I've seen and learned about the methodology that Getting Things Done introduced, as I've continued to be involved with it in myriad ways since the book's first publication. That includes my own deeper understanding of its power, subtlety, and range of application, as well as how it has been received as awareness of it has spread around the world. What didn't need to change as I reassessed the book were its fundamental principles and core techniques. As I crafted this new edition, reacquainting myself with what I wrote then was a gratifying acknowledgement that the principles of stress-free productivity I described, and even most of the best practices of how to apply them, haven't wavered, nor will they, in the foreseeable future. In order for a space exploration team to land on Jupiter in 2109, they will have to employ the same principles for maintaining control and focus as anyone does today. They'll still need some version of an in-tray, explained later, to capture potentially meaningful inputs they didn't expect in order to trust their choices about what to focus on during their first excursion. And next action decision-making will always be critical for successful execution of any task, whatever its scope. Because many elements of the way we live and work have changed since the first edition, though, I've made appropriate recalibrations in the fundamental material, and will share my thoughts here about things that I consider new and interesting in this arena.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?